A demultiplexer is a bit like the opposite of a multiplexer. This is what a drawing of a demultiplexer looks like. It has one input line, and depending on what kind of demultiplexer it is, it has a certain number of output lines. So this one has 8 output lines. A demultiplexer does exactly the opposite of what a multiplexer does. It takes in one input and then distributes that over multiple output lines. So in this case, it would distribute it over 8 output lines. And even though a demultiplexer is basically the opposite of a multiplexer, electronically, the same chip that is a multiplexer also acts like a demultiplexer. The only difference is, instead of connecting the output of your circuit to this wire over here, you connect your input there, and there's only one input. And instead of connecting your inputs to all these wires, you connect all your outputs to all these wires. It'll make a lot more sense when I show you an example. This is my setup for a demultiplexer. As you can see, I'm using the exact same chip as I did before. The demultiplexer has one input, which is just a signal that can turn on an LED. And from my computer, I can change the values of the selection lines. So right now, all the selection lines are off, which means it's turning on the first LED. Now if I change the selection line, let's say I make S0 on, then a different LED turns on. And I can turn on all 8 LEDs by changing the values of these selection lines. There are 2 blue LEDs because I only have 6 different types of LEDs. I think the next one is a white LED. Yep. And the last one is a red LED. I also have a multicolor LED. Based on the values of the selection line, I can choose which LED turns on.